the heart of San Diego. Bally Sports San Diego, the heart of the fan.
What an opening day for the San Diego Padres. They go back-to-back with home runs. Eric Hosmer first, taking the selfie in the dugout. And then Will Myers following up with a home run of his own. All part of an 8-7 victory for the Padres on opening day. We welcome you to Game 2 of the regular season in 2021. The Arizona Diamondbacks and the San Diego Padres in Game 2 of a 4-game series from Petco Park. Welcome inside the broadcast booth, everybody. I'm Don Orsillo along with Mark Grant. Welcome to Padres baseball. Well, yesterday, Yu Darvish made his debut at the Padres. Tonight, we got a new debut. It is Blake Snell on the mound, the 2018 Cy Young Award winner. Can't wait to watch him work.
What a great 1-2 punch, Donnie, for the San Diego Padres. You've got the righty Darvish. Tonight, Blake Snell, the left-hander. He had one heck of a career with the Rays. He's got some postseason experience as well. The one thing that sticks out is the postseason career. You know the record 2-3, but the 2.83 big-time pressure situations and the strikeouts, almost 12 strikeouts in the postseason for him. And, of course, you said the Cy Young Award, the World Series appearance. We saw him a couple times in spring training. You know, the one thing that really sticks out, he's got electric stuff, glove side to the right-handed hitters, down and in with the fastball, down and in with the breaking ball. And, you know, there were times in spring training where he was cruising. He was making the hitters look sick. There were times when he ran into trouble, and I kind of liked it. He worked his way out, and when he threw bad pitches and still got an out, this guy was really upset with himself. This guy's a competitor.
Coming up, Eric Hosmer delivers in the clutch. Another good opening day performance for the Padres first baseman. When we return, Bob Scanlon will explain on Bally Sports San Diego. Welcome to San Diego! But Hosmer leads the building.
Eric Hosmer, for the second year in a row, putting together a 3-hit ball game in the season opener. He is a veteran that knows how to answer the bell and a veteran that knows how to come through in the key clutch situations. And there's no situations that can turn a ball game around more important than with 2 outs and runners in scoring position. And nobody in all of Major League Baseball has been better at it than Eric Hosmer. Quite literally, a .389 batting average since 2019 in these situations, and he had 2 of them yesterday. Here he is ripping a double down the line to score Fernando Tatis Jr. That would give the Padres a 6-1 lead. All looked good, but 2 innings later, that lead is gone. Who comes through? Eric Hosmer again, this time driving in Marcano. That would turn the ball game around. You can't put it on analytics all the time, but there's an art to driving in runs. Part of it is wanting to be in that situation, and nobody wants it more than Eric Hosmer. Coming up, Blake Snell making his Padres debut. He was outstanding in spring training, 14 in the third scoreless innings. Can he keep it going? We'll find out. Padres, Diamondbacks, first pitch right here on Bally Sports San Diego.
Baseball brought to you by Petco, official partner of the San Diego Padres. By Nissan. Choose Nissan today for great offers on our most exciting lineup ever. Shop NissanUSA.com. And by Sequan Casino. Watch the Padres all season long at Sequan Casino Resort. Win exclusive prizes, game tickets, and more. A great opening day for the Padres. Pretty complete offensive, defensive, and good pitching. Complete package for a Padres win on opening day. And nice to see Mark Melancon make quick work of the Diamondbacks in the 9th inning. It is time now for our weather report, brought to you by HES Solar. And it is 66 degrees is our first night game about to be played here at Petco Park of 2021. 8 miles per hour, the breeze from the west. Torey Lovullo's starting 9 today for the Arizona Diamondbacks. After a loss here yesterday, Tim LeCastro's in right field, leading it off with Ketel Marte in center. Christian Walker at first base. Eduardo Escobar at second. As Drupal Cabrera at third base, the veteran, with Carson Kelly doing the catching. Josh Rojas at shortstop. Wyatt Matheson is in left field. And it is Merrill Kelly getting the start on the mound and batting out of the 9th spot for Arizona. Now ready for his Padres debut. Blake Snell on the hill for the Padres.
28-year-old left-hander last season with the Rays. A very, very good year. 3.24 ERA, 50 innings. He's got the strikeout in that left arm. The good news is only one game in career against the Diamondbacks. 6 innings, has lost an earned run to the Arizona Diamondbacks. So we had Yu Darvish yesterday. Blake Snell tonight, the left-hander. Let's take a look at the defense behind Blake Snell. Night game at Petco. In left field, Jerkson Profar, Tommy Pham in center. Will Myers will be in right. On the infield, third to first. It's the usual, like yesterday. Manny Machado, Fernando Tatis on the left, Jake Cronenworth. Second base, Eric Hosmer at first base. Behind the plate, Luis Campusano catching left-hander Blake Snell. So, for the Diamondbacks, strolling up to the plate will be Tim Locastro. Strolling up to the mic is the voice of the San Diego Padres, Mr. Don Orsillo. Don?
Thanks, Bud. Here we go. First night game of 2021 from Petco Park in San Diego. Sun has set. Lights in full effect, and here is Locastro to lead it off for the Diamondbacks. And Snell doing a little landscaping on the hill. And ready to work. We saw him a couple times during the spring. Again, great to have the Friar faithful back in the house. Strike one, and we're underway. Well, Castro leading it off, came off the bench in yesterday's game, and last year in the shortened season, a .290 average. Pretty good year for him, getting the start in right field in tonight's game. Check swing foul.
Boy, hitters really dislike that. That was 97 up and in for a ball. Probably even the count at 1-1, but hitting the bat, foul ball, that's a hang with him. 0-2, quickly ahead is Blake Snell.
Born in Seattle, Washington, Blake Snell coming over from Tampa Bay, part of a 5-player trade in December. Elevates and strikes out Locastro. Good start in the Padres uniform for Blake Snell. Locastro's down by way of the K.
Uno, dos, adios. The high heater up and away. No chance for Locastro to catch up to that one. He's got to protect if taking a ball, but 2 strikes. Wow. Bring the heat. Snell you later.
One down brings up Ketel Marte. He has feasted on Padres pitching over the years, and another big game yesterday for the Diamondbacks in the losing cause. They made a valiant come from behind attempt in which they did, and actually pulled ahead 7-6 at one point in yesterday's game, only to lose 8-7. But he was 4 for 5 with a double, a home run, mixed in a couple of singles. And jumps ahead here 2-0.
So with that said, how important is to get that leading hitter, and he just took care of Locastro. Hey, bases empty when Ketel Marte has come out to play. You know, the bullpen did a very fine job from the 6th inning on, shutting down the Diamondbacks after that 6-run 5th yesterday.
.2-0 from Snell. And a little squibber down the first baseline that'll stay foul.
You know, Donnie, we've got about, what, 10,000 fans here tonight. Yesterday's attendance was 10,000 plus. And something just occurred to me. Before Blake Snell threw that first pitch, did you hear the eruption of the crowd?
Yes.
How fired up they were? I don't think I've ever really experienced anything like that within the last handful of years.
No question. It was, you know, a sound we certainly never heard all of last year, but it's been a long time since we've heard that kind of sound here from Petco Park, and it is so welcome.
Oh, music to my ears.
Snell with a 2-1 to Marte. Ball 3. Marte, originally a Seattle Mariner, signed with the Mariners out of the Dominican at age 16. On the ground is short. Tatis has got it. His throw is good, and there are 2 outs in the first inning. Strikeout, ground out. 2 Diamondbacks away here in the first, and Christian Walker making his way plateward.
Tell you what, with the arms of the rotation of the Padres, we know 1 through 3. This defense has got to love it, Donnie, especially on the infield. They get the ground ball. These guys are going to keep you in ball games, short innings defensively, hopefully to get in there so they can go to hack and score some runs.
Good year last year for Walker. 7 homers, 34 runs batted in the shortened season, and he is in the 3 spot for Torey Lovullo in this Diamondbacks order. Snell wanted it. Last year, Snell was 4-2 in his 11 starts, and that curveball just missed. Mentioned the Cy Young Award year, 21-5.
That's a great year.
1.89 ERA, under 2 in 31 starts for the Tampa Bay Rays in 2018.
See, the record's unbelievable, but you know, Don, a guy could have a 21-5 record and have a 4.5 ERA. You look at that ERA, that is what really sticks out.
Ready with a 2-1 to Walker. By him, 2-2. Back to the gas.
Boy, if he can locate that with regularity, there's the 4-seamer coming at you. We talked about it in spring training. See, that's glove side, inside, and up. That is tough to make contact with.
Walker pops it up foul, back and out of play. Well, the year was 2018. Here are the innings, 180 and 2/3. The record we talked about, ERA. The whip under 1. 221 Ks along the way.
That is a man pitching amongst boys.
That'll get you Cy Young.
Oh.
Walker strikes out. Snell is a 1-2-3 first, 2 down by way of the K. Padres are coming up from San Diego. San Diego, the Diamondbacks down in order in the top of the first. Padres coming up in the bottom of the first inning, and Chase Tingler with his starting 9 for game 2 of the 2021 regular season. Padres lineup brought to you by Mozzie Heating and Air. Tommy Pham leading it off for the second straight days in center field. Fernando Tatis Jr. at short. Manny Machado at third base with Eric Hosmer. A huge day yesterday. Bats in the cleanup spot with Will Myers in right. Jake Cronenworth back at second base. Luis Campusano making his first start of the year. And Jurickson Profire's in left with Blake Snell batting out of the 9 spot for the Padres. Merrill Kelly on the mound for the Diamondbacks.
Yeah, 32-year-old right-hander, the veteran, spent some time in the KBO. 5 starts last year, had a good year before he had to have surgery. He had thoracic outlet surgery, had a rib removed, get more range of motion, had some problems, but I tell you what, when this kid is healthy, he is darn good. He's a strike thrower as well.
That's a surgery that is becoming more popular.
Yep.
Year in and year out, we hear more pitchers getting.
And think about back in the old days, Don, if a guy had that problem, they didn't know how to fix it. So it was basically either you work through it or, hey, guess what, your career's done. It's amazing what they could do.
Pham will take a hack, and he carves it foul to the screen. Down 0-2. A base hit yesterday and a 1-for-4 opening day for Tommy Pham.
Well, there's a huge hole in left center field with Ketel Marte playing on the opposite side of second base out there. If he can get something off speed and pull it, That's a for sure double.
Close pitch, but off the outside edge.
Now, Kelly is not a hard thrower. He's not going to light up the radar guns. 92 on the fastball. He'll throw that cut fastball at 90. And he'll also mix in a curveball and a changeup.
I mentioned his shortened season last year. He had a really good game against the Texas Rangers. Went 6 1/3 hitless innings to start a game July 28th. That was in Texas. No hit bid would be snapped in the 7th inning. Rugneto Dor with a solo home run to break it up. It's a grounder left side picked by Cabrera, who's looked really good at third base for the Diamondbacks, and that's the first out here in the bottom of the 1st inning.
Nice looking sinker right there by Kelly, inducing the grounder.
Comes Fernando. For 5 yesterday. The numbers last year: 17 home runs, 45 runs batted in.
You got to make him get that sinker ball up in the zone to do some damage with it.
Rolls it over foul, down 0-2. Well, his first major league home run came off Merrill Kelly.
You see what that pitch was? It was a high sinker. He tried to get it down and in, but he left it elevated. And you know what? Fernando hurt him big time with the big fly.
That is one of 3 home runs he has in his career against Merrill Kelly. Thought about it, doesn't pull the trigger, and takes ball 1. Shift on Tatis on the left side of the Diamondbacks infield, with Escobar, second baseman, joining Rojas and Cabrera.
No, I think as a hitter, you see that and you're thinking, okay, he's going to try to pound me down and in, or breaking stuff down and away, something to roll over to that side.
That's strike 3. Tatis goes looking. First strikeout for Merrill Kelly. 2 down here in the 1st inning.
That's a really good pitch by Kelly. Last year, he had 29 strikeouts in 31 innings, so almost a strikeout per inning. That's at 94. Splits the heart of the plate right at the knees.
2 down in the 1st, and it brings up Manny Machado. For 5 yesterday. Another great year last year. He's in the MVP conversation. 304. 16 round trippers. Takes strike 1. The Padres at one point yesterday had the 6-1 advantage, only to trail 7-6. Came from behind and won 8-7. Dramatic fashion, and was finished off by Mark Melancon, and the Padres bullpen did a great job yesterday.
You know what's nice about Melancon? Very few pitches he threw.
Yes.
Quickly. It was so fun to see the Friar faithful standing as one for that 9th inning, and seeing the 1-2-3 inning by Melancon.
And he's got the gold cleats going tonight. There's a 2-1. And it's fouled back below us. Those are awesome. They're shining from up here.
Those are fire, aren't they?
I saw them sparkling from up here. We're quite a distance.
You're right. I just looked. Yeah,
Look
the
down
light.
there. It's like Notre Dame's helmet.
Yeah, the light. The lights off his scoots. Oh, that's awesome.
Full count now. It's made Merrill Kelly work here with 2 down, bases empty. in the Padres first.
I think Kelly's got to go with his money pitch. Maybe he'll pull the string here, but he likes that sinker.
On the ground to third as Drupal Cabrera's got it. Throw is in time, and it's a 1-2-3 first for Kelly. Done with one without a score in SD.
Between the Padres and the Diamondbacks as Blake Snell goes out for his second inning of work. And one of the big topics this offseason with Snell was his ability and willingness to go deeper into baseball games. There's no question he has the stuff, he has the moxie, but there's one thing he can do to try to help him go deeper, and that's be a little bit more efficient. Early in the ballgame, evaluators have said that he's burned up a lot of bullets sometimes. You see 11 of his 18 walks issued last year came in the first 2 innings. The other thing, a lot of deep counts, a lot more 3-ball counts than the average of the league, and a lot fewer outs on 3 and 4 pitches, guys. Those are a couple of areas where he can tighten it up, give himself a chance to go deeper in the game. The other thing I've heard evaluators say with regards to the number of pitches that he throws is that often he would throw his breaking ball out of the zone. Really no need to do that. He's got one of the smallest, lowest barreling rates in baseball when he throws his breaking ball in the zone. He can throw that breaking ball for a strike. Very few guys are going to get hit it hard. Let's see how he does tonight. He's off to a good start so far. Don and Mud, back up to you.
Scan, I always enjoy your analysis, but I really like your investigative reporting skills that you've had over the years for us. I'm curious is if you've gotten any deeper into this, how Snell got the number 4 from Will Myers 24 hours before the season started.
No, I'm still working on that. We have sources all over the ballpark trying to get down to the bottom of it, guys. We've been paying people off to try to get information on this, but we don't have a solid answer yet. Okay. I've not seen a Lamborghini in the parking lot yet that Will Myers has gotten out of, so as of this point, it's still a mystery, but as soon as we have that tightened up for you, we will let you know.
All right, thanks, Ken. I know you're on it.
Yeah, it falls into the category, what do you get for a guy who has everything?
Right.
Or has the ability to have everything?
Yes.
It's a conundrum.
Like millions of everything.
That's what makes the story even more interesting, right?
Well, it used to be a Rolex, right, Mud?
Yes.
You came into the ballpark, somebody had your number that you wanted, you say, hey, man, I'll buy you a Rolex. And I actually know a couple of stories of guys that didn't come through. They got the numbers and they didn't follow through with the watch.
Wow.
So
they got a Nolex.
But exactly. But Will is not about the bling.
No.
So I'm not sure what would entice him. We'll figure it out, though.
Wow. Because it sounded to me, listening to Will early on in spring training, it was not happening.
Yeah.
It was not on.
Well, he was telling Blake that, look, hey, 24 was a number that Blake was wearing in spring training. He said there's a lot of Cy Youngs to be won wearing number 24, but looks like he gets a chance to do it at number 4 for the Padres.
Escobar strikes out. It's 3 Ks for Blake Snell, 1 down.
The one thing that I really, truly believe in, and Bob Scanlon brought this up as we take a look at this breaking ball here. It looks like a curveball way out in front. Nice block by Campusano, and then applying the tag. Here it is coming at you, the old number 2. But it's the barrel rate. I'm a firm believer in that. A pitcher can give up 10 hits, but how many were barreled up? Broken bat, dunker, infield single. There are so many ways to look at a hit. Now, if a guy's throwing a breaking ball in the zone and it's being hit, but it's not barreled up as a pitcher, I'm going to pound the zone, fill the zone with breaking stuff. And Snell can do just that.
1 down here in the second inning is Drupal Cabrera. Will hit a hot shot off the glove of Cronenworth into short right. And reaching will be Cabrera. That ball kind of exploded on Cronenworth at second base.
Now that ball was barreled up. He hit that right on the sweet spot. Hit hard, yes. He backs up. You know what? After looking at that, I know it was hit hard, but I think Jake Cronenworth needs to make that play. I think I'm calling that one an error.
They've given him a base hit.
I'll bet you if you asked Jake, he would say, you know what, I've got to make that play.
So Cabrera aboard here with 1 down in the second inning. And Carson Kelly, it's his first appearance of the series.
See how patient the Diamondback hitters are tonight against Snell. Are they going to jump all over the first pitch fastball? That one was taken. It was up a little bit to avoid that breaking ball later in the sequence of pitches.
Angel Hernandez behind the play call on the balls and strikes in tonight's game. Ted Barrett, the crew chief who had the play yesterday, is at third. There's a novice at second and Stu Sherwater is the umpire at first. There's a 1-0 to Carson Kelly. That one's by him. So he changed up.
Yep, that's a nice one, down and away. So we've seen the fastball, the slider, the curveball, and now the changeup from Snell.
In the air, foul down the right field line, out of play.
See how hard it is to catch up to that 95 right down the middle after throwing a changeup down and away? Good luck.
Snell has struck out 3 of the first 5 batters he has faced. Working from the stretch here now with Cabrera at first, 1 down.
Also with 2 strikes, see if the Diamondback hitters lay off that slider. They can recognize it down and in. It's going to finish in off the plate.
Through the right side into right field, a wide open right side with Hosmer holding on the runner. And the Diamondbacks have runners at first and second with 1 away here in the second inning.
Well, he got on top of that one and hit it sharply through that huge hole. There's the 4-seamer up. Get on top of it. You work underneath that. That's a weak fly ball to right field.
Two on, 1 away. And Josh Rojas. Second straight game he has started at shortstop, batting out of the 7th spot for the Diamondbacks. It is first career opening day start yesterday.
That's what happens when you go 0 for 5. You drop down in the order after leading off opening day. And Locastro hitting the home run off the bench. He leads off in tonight's game.
To left field, and Profar pretty much right at him for out number 2. Time of the tools of the trade, brought to you by Jeep.
Sliders from Blake Snell. Oh yeah, this is the slider when he was in the American League last year with the Rays with 2 strikes. Very tough to lay off. Lefties and righties alike. But look at the location. He has the ability to place it inside, glove side, and down out of the zone. Even the great Mike Trout can't pull the trigger on that one. That's how good the slider is from Blake Snell.
They take a look at Lowe's opponent's slugging percentage against the slider. You'll notice Dinelson Lamet is also on that list, but that is a very impressive list.
Not a lot of action.
Some very good sliders.
Yeah.
We've seen plenty of Dinelson Lamet. I can't wait to see more this year when he's ready to go.
A right-handed slider from Lamet, a left-handed slider from Snell. Watch out. That's trouble for the opposition.
Matheson came off the bench yesterday, getting a start in tonight's game, getting a start in left field for Arizona. He bats out of the 8th spot with 2 on and 2 down here in the Diamondbacks' second inning.
You know, I had some people approach me today, Donnie, talking about yesterday's game. Hey, what about that 6-run 5th? I just looked at it. What was the final score? Okay. A win's a win, right?
That's right.
No matter how it happens.
Yeah. It's a results-based business.
That's right.
Fouled off down the right field line.
They had a 6-run lead or a 5-run lead, 6-1. What's going on with that Yu Darvish? Why did they leave him in? Well, first of all, it's Yu Darvish, right? I would have left it in, and I even said yesterday, I like this decision. It's Yu Darvish, right? That's what they pay him for. He's been around.
He wanted to be in there too.
Exactly. And even after the home run, I still, that was my gut feeling. I would have left him in there. It happens. And you know what?
It worked out.
W at the end of the day.
Absolutely. The bullpen was outstanding, especially the end.
Yes.
Swing and a miss over the top of that from Matheson.
There's that slider we were just talking about. It's worth another look. That's nasty. You know, even if you make contact with that, you're probably hitting it over towards the Diamondbacks dugout. Which is where, Donnie?
They're housed on the third base side. Padres are housed on the first base side as a result. Everybody gets their own side.
You almost got to throw another one right here.
His 30th pitch of his outing. In the air to right center. Out goes Cronenworth. In comes Myers, and Myers makes the running catch. Almost a collision in shallow right center. Diamondbacks strand a pair. We're scoreless. Scoreless as the Padres are coming to bat in the bottom of the second inning back at Petco Park in San Diego with fans in the ballpark. So great to see. Now remember, when the Padres hit a homer in tonight's game, you get a free Jumbo Jack tomorrow with the purchase of a large drink. And of course, Eric Hosmer, one of the 2 home runs yesterday as the Padres went back-to-back. And the first part of the back-to-back, Eric Hosmer off Madison Bumgarner. Just out of the ballpark and just out of the reach. What is it with Eric Hosmer on opening day? He's been just terrific.
I love the selfie in the dugout. Going up top with the selfie.
Leads it off here in the bottom of the second inning against Merrill Kelly. I got a fun fact on Merrill Kelly for you. Bet you didn't know. First a 1-0 from Merrill Kelly. So his dad had been the general manager of the Chicago Ritz-Carlton, where he stayed for years. In Chicago for many, many years, which is the road hotel for a lot of teams in Major League Baseball.
That's a fun fact.
Yeah, there you go. You don't get that stuff everywhere. You know.
No.
Yeah.
Beautiful property.
Yes. Very, very nice.
Near the lake.
Yes.
Across the street from a nice little park.
Not
right
far
off Michigan.
The Drake, which is another big hotel in Chicago.
Off of Michigan Avenue.
Yes.
The Miracle Mile. And right across the street from the John Hancock Center.
That's right. You know Chicago quite well.
I do.
Hosmer reaches out, pokes it left side. He is going to beat it out. They were in a shift, and it was Rojas, the shortstop, left on the left side. And Hosmer flat beats it out for a base hit.
No, Eric Hosmer was huffing and puffing down that first base line. First the pitch, it's away, and he just chops the top of that thing. He's got to go. He knows it's going to be close. And he just beats it out.
First base runner to reach for the Padres to get things started here in the second inning, and here is Will Myers. Will, the home run yesterday, 1 for 3 on opening day. Showing bunt, pulling it back and taking ball 1. It's going to take a little while to get used to the number 5 on the back of the longest tenured Padre on this roster. But that's what's on the back, the number 5. On the ground and diving is Rojas. Flips to second. No good. It'll get away. Everybody's safe. Errant toss backhanded towards second base. Can't connect with the pass. And the Padres have 2 on with nobody out.
Great play on the front end from Rojas getting to this ball. Secondly, now watch, he tries to rush at the backhand. It kind of sticks a little bit. That's why you got to hustle. Eric Hosmer did just that, put a little pressure. He's got to get it cleanly. Backhand flip, he sees the runner. stuck in his hand just a little bit too long. Padres got some action going on here with nobody out.
So on the benefit of 2 infield hits to short, Torey Lovullo's club dealing with 2 on, nobody out here for the Padres. Jay Cronenworth out of the 6th spot. 2 for 2 in yesterday's game with a big triple.
Inches from being a home run. That ball just hit below the yellow line off the grating there of Petco porch. Jake can rake.
That's ball 2, 2-0. Missing at 94 was Merrill Kelly.
I love the patience of this club in the batter's box. I think we saw that in spring training as well. And granted, the opposing pitchers are going to be a little bit more careful against this offense, right? They're probably going to be nitpicking a little bit.
Always seem to be good hitters counts. And here we are, 2-0 for Jay Cronenworth with nobody out. 2 on here in the 2nd inning. Padres trying to make some noise against the Diamondbacks starter. That's a strike, and it's 2-1.
Pitching backwards right there for Kelly. 2-0 breaking ball for a strike. Whoa.
Wanted that one, didn't get it.
Yeah, he got squeezed on that one. That was right at the knees. Just barely touching that bottom line. Carson Kelly tries to bring it up, frame it, and Angel Hernandez is not buying it. Talk about a hitter's count now, 3-1.
That's strike 2, and it's a full count now. Nobody out, 2nd inning. Eric Hosmer at second base. Will Myers at first base. Both reaching on infield hits. It's gone full to Jake Cronenworth.
Boy, those infielders are going to be getting dirty on a ground ball on the infield if it's to the right or left. Prevent that run from scoring at second base if it gets through. Boy, if Jake can take something the opposite way. Cabrera well off the bag at third.
That's ball 4, and they're loaded. Filled up for all the Friars.
Fernando likes it. And Woogie is in kind of a bind right now.
Bases loaded for San Diego, nobody out. Hosmer at third. Myers at second. Cronenworth at first. Luis Campusano did not play in yesterday's opener. Starting catcher for game 2. Ball one.
And with each pitch thrown, that's a ball for Campusano. That strike zone, that happy zone starts to shrink a little bit to his liking. He doesn't have to offer that pitch. That's the pitcher's pitch, down and away at the knees. Wait for that one pitch. You can put a good swing on it. Oh!
Wow. 2-0.
Did you see the way Kelly received that one? Looked like he was set up inside a little bit. He had to reach across. Watch the glove. He's got to reach. That's a legitimate strike.
Bases filled with Friars. Nobody out in the second. That's a strike, and it's 2-1.
That's okay. No problem. Still a hitter's count.
Patience has been amazing so far. It's almost like,
hasn't it?
Wait until they take a strike, and then they'll start.
Yep. Got to realize as a hitter, all the pressure is on Kelly. He's got to come to you. Oh.
Piece of that took a good rip at a 94-mile-an-hour fastball, and evens up now at 2-2.
So he's throwing up two sinkers to start off this at-bat, falling behind now. Two four-seam fastballs to even the count at 2-2.
In the air to shallow left. Incoming. Matheson will make the catch, and Hosmer's got to stay put at third base. Ended up making that catch in shallow left. That's a big out. One down.
Good battle right there for Kelly after being down 2-0.
Gets it out, a non-productive out. Kelly checking out the cheat sheet there on what he's going to do. Turks and Profar stepping in. Profar 0 for 2 yesterday. Did pick up an RBI on opening day. Slightly open stance for Profar. Angel Hernandez indicating Carson Kelly, the catcher, asked for time there as they try to get on the same page. And again, Merrill Kelly on the mound goes to that note sheet again.
Well, this is where the Padres excelled last year. Runners in scoring position, highest OPS in Major League Baseball, 953. And of course, we know the year Profar had his best year average-wise, over 270. Career 230 hitter. So, chance to get a couple right here.
We're talking about patience. The last 5 Padres batters have taken the first pitch. They've all been balls. In the air to right field. Castro's going to have room as he moves back to make the catch on the track. Hosmer will tag and score, and the Padres are on the board. Sack fly to deep right. Profar takes him to the dirt of the track, and the Padres lead it 1-0. Myers tagged up, moved over to third as well.
Great plate appearance. He got the fastball. Oh, you look at him get the hands in. Get the hands in and send it on its way deep enough to score the run. Boy, off the bat, thought it had a chance. Guys are probably saying to Jerks, "Is that all you got?" Oh, got in on him a little bit, maybe.
There's Blake Snell. First at bat for him in a Padres uniform. 0 for 8 in his career. 3 walks, 3 Ks. A chance to help himself out here. The Padres have grabbed a run so far. They had him loaded with nobody out. Snell will take the strike, picks up that outside corner. Myers at third, Cronenworth crossed the diamond at first. Snell takes a hack and finds himself down 1-2. Kelly gets out of this with just the 1 run.
Oh, that's huge.
Pretty impressive.
Absolutely. And, you know, falling behind 2-0 to Campusano with the base load and then working the way back there. Then to get to the pitcher.
That's strike 3. And that'll end the inning. He does give up just the 1 run, but the Padres strike first. Lead it 1-0 after 2. Padres have a 1-0 advantage now over the Diamondbacks, and big news coming out of Major League Baseball today that they have decided that they're going to move the All-Star game. It was originally scheduled to be in Atlanta in 2021, and here's the statement from the commissioner of Major League Baseball, Rob Manfred. I have decided that the best way to demonstrate our values as a sport is by relocating this year's All-Star game and MLB draft. So some big changes there, and he goes on to say Major League Baseball fundamentally supports voting rights for all Americans and opposes restrictions to the ballot box. Fair access to voting continues to have our game's unwavering support. And as a result, Major League Baseball will be moving the All-Star game from Atlanta, where it was originally scheduled to be this year. No word on where that All-Star game is going. Remember, the All-Star game was supposed to be at Dodger Stadium last year, but there was no All-Star game. So you kind of wonder, and they are scheduled to have it back in 22, but you wonder if it is not moved up now to 2021. They do have 3 months virtually to get ready for an All-Star game, someone other than Atlanta.
Wonder if it's going to be kept on the East Coast. That's one of the things I was thinking about since it was going to be in Atlanta. Plenty of nice venues on the East Coast, so that's a wait and see.
Merrill Kelly, the pitcher for the Diamondbacks, to lead it off. And he'll take strike 1. It's Kelly, LeCastro, and Marte. 9-1-2 featured for the Diamondbacks. Padres strike first with a run in the bottom of the 2nd inning.
Don, I will say this. After the great experience of the 2016 game here, All-Star game,
should have it here.
What did everybody say? Every year should be in San Diego, right? That was so electric. I'll tell you what. I came here for the home run derby, and I walked out on that field, and I looked up, and every single seat was filled.
Kelly strikes out. That's 4 Ks on the night for Blake Snell. Now remember to enter the Saquon Scouting Report sweepstakes. Follow at Bally Sports SD on Twitter and reply to tonight's Saquon Scouting Report with yes or no using the hashtag Saquon Scout. Visit Fox Sports San Diego for full rules and details.
Well, our own Mark Sweeney's doing some scouting, and you know what he's put out there? Fernando Tatis Jr. is going to hit a home run tonight off of Merrill Kelly. I like that sound of that.
Jumping back out of the way of the pitch in the dirt to Tim LeCastro. Castro struck out swinging in the 1st inning. 2nd time through the order now for Blake Snell. This Diamondbacks 9. Nice steps out as Snell going back and forth with Campusano.
You know, we've been talking about the single digit as we look at Campusano. Look, he's got some white out on his fingers, easier for the pitcher to see. Sometimes there'll be shadows in the crouch, so a pitcher really can't see the fingers. So a little bit of white out on those digits to help the pitcher see the signs.
See catchers paint their nails.
Yep. Yes. Yeah.
Different stickers.
Yep.
All kinds of stuff trying to help out. Do you ever have trouble seeing the signs?
No. Really didn't matter because the ball never got to the catcher.
To the first strike to Castro. Snell 4-2, and what worked out to be his last year in Tampa Bay. 11 total starts last year, and this one is fouled back to our right. I remind you to download the MLB app to get in-game video, highlights, live pitch-by-pitch, breaking news, player updates, stat leaderboards, and more for your Padres. 1 out, 3 in a row retired by Snell, who struck out 4. Payoff pitch, and it's grounded foul just beyond the Diamondbacks dugout, third base way.
Talking about the number 4 for Snell, and who's the first guy that you think of, a single digit modern guy, modern era?
Maybe Marcus Stroman.
Yeah, good call, number 6, right?
Yeah.
Really haven't seen a lot of single digit pitchers.
That is ball 4, and down to first base goes to Castro. First free pass allowed by Blake Snell.
I remember in spring training when Blake Snell would miss with a pitch, he'd really get upset. Okay, yeah, you can get upset. He's a veteran guy, but he's got to regroup and realize, I mention this all the time, with 1 out, it just takes one good pitch to get that ground ball. But we got a tough hitter right here in Marte.
Isn't Clayton Richard 3?
He most certainly was.
Yeah.
Yes, good call.
1 out, 1 on. Ketel Marte grounded out to shortstop in the first inning. Marte, who was 4 for 5 on opening day. Soft toss over, and Castro back, held on by Hosmer. 1 out, 1 on for the D-backs here in the third inning. Up and away, 2-0. And a hop there at the end of the delivery. Yeah. Snell a little frustrated with himself.
Adjustment, next pitch. Here it comes. The good ones can do that. The ones who can't kind of snowballs a little bit. Next thing you know, it's first and third. Looks like he shook off to go change up right here.
And a ground ball to shortstop. Tatis goes to second, and that is late. Throw pulled off. Cronenworth at second base, and everybody's safe here now for the Diamondbacks. Barrel of that bat was headed out towards shortstop to Tatis as well. I don't know if that threw him off a little bit or not.
You know, it looked like he slipped a little bit as he tried to plant. There's the changeup. This ball is squared up. That ball is hit hard as it splinters the bat. Now watch Fernando. Watch his right foot as he catches it. Right there. There's the slip. And then working underneath it to second base. Ooh. Close play at second.
E6 charged to Tatis. And it's 2 on with 1 away. So 2 on, 1 out, and Christian Walker struck out swinging in the first inning. 0 for 1 on the night for the Diamondbacks first baseman. Let's take a look at StatCast, powered by Google Cloud.
Well, Blake Snell, we talk about strikeouts versus right-handed hitters last year. And here it is, the slider, the fastball, the curveball. When you look at this, the sliders, he likes to keep them down. That's the yellow coming in at you. The fastball, they like to chase the fastball up, especially with 2 strikes, hence the strikeout. And the curveball, once again, the breaking ball, down in the zone. The purple, 20 of them on that curveball versus right-handed hitters last year, the strikeouts on those pitches from Blake Snell.
There's a lot to look at.
There is. It's like a firework coming at you.
I was trying to figure out what was what, but I think you broke it down.
Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that. And the color coding is very, very nice. So with that said, Donnie, we've got an 0-2 count, right-handed hitter. Which way will he go to try to get the strikeout? Stay tuned.
Two on, one away. And an 0-2 to Walker. Spinning off the backside, but no throw. Castro with his walking lead off second. Cronenworth hanging around, trying to keep him as close as possible to that bag at second. Marte at first with one away. Swing and a miss for Walker. He strikes out. Takes with him the 5th strikeout for Snell, and that's the 2nd time Walker's been down by way of the K tonight.
Well, mark this one down as a slider against right-handed hitters for the strikeout. Down and in. Walker upset, not laying off that one. He's got to protect.
Two outs, 2 on. Eduardo Escobar struck out swinging in the 2nd inning. This is the 2nd straight inning the Diamondbacks have had 2 men on. Stranded a pair in the 2nd, and Blake Snell trying to help them strand a pair here in the 3rd. Fastball up and missing. Snell doing a little work on the landing spot. In the air, foul off to the right, out of play. I want to remind you, when the Padres pitchers K9, your K9 wins. With the Padres strike out 9 or more batters in tonight's game, all Padres fans can visit participating Petco locations the next day and receive a free pound of dog treats with Pals rewards. Visit petco.com/PadresK9 for more details.
Woof.
Escobar fooled on that pitch, and he's down 1-2. Another slider. It's lethal.
Yeah, it is. It's a soft swing also from Escobar. Kind of like tries to feel for it. He wants to stay back, but that bat just dragging through the hitting zone. And then, of course, the slider itself, which is downright nasty.
One-two to Escobar. Down by the shoe tops. Good block by Campisano. We saw work well defensively during spring training.
Yep.
We had a chance to watch him work more than we ever have.
Very nice. I like the way he sets up behind the plate. I like the way he frames pitches. And looking at this sequence of pitches from Snell, I think he's got him set up for a high fastball. Remember we talked about sliders down, curveballs down, fastballs up with 2 strikes to righties? I think he's got him set up for a heater, Donnie, up and in. Glove side fastball.
Deuces are wild on the scoreboard and left. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 on for the D-backs. In the dirt, and it's a full count now. Did go to the slider.
Yep.
Castro at second, Marte at first. 2 down here in the Diamondbacks' 3rd inning. Runners will be off on the 3-2. Hey, struck him out. Second time Escobar struck out. 6 Ks for Blake Snell. We're through 2.5. Padres have a 1-0 lead. The Dogs are having a great time.
Oh, yeah. Love the Golden Retrievers. Who's a good boy? So much fun. Love our canine friends.
It's like they're partaking in Pals rewards. Pound of dog treats being handed out. Tommy Pham sends this one deep and far to left center field. Marte will move over, and it'll be Matheson in front of him. Almost a huge collision. The ball died out there in deep left center. Looked like it had a chance to ride right out of here, but that marine layer has moved in.
Okay, Matheson's not saying anything. Can't tell about Marte. Call the ball, Maverick. And here's a better look as, you know, Marte looked like he had his hand out and said something, but, you know, when you're concentrating on that, it's a results-based business. The out was recorded.
One down for Fernando Tatis Jr. Struck out looking in the first. One of 2 strikeouts from Merrill Kelly in the game. The other one was Blake Snell. Rolls this one over foul over by the Diamondbacks dugout. It's time for the Kia player profile. Fernando Tatis Jr.'s 2020 rankings among shortstops. First in runs, first in home runs, and in RBI. 3rd in OPS, 5th in stolen bases. A little bit of everything.
Yeah, and hopefully staying healthy this year. Plays in 160 games. You never know, maybe 162. He wants to play. His off days are the ones that are scheduled on the schedule. The kid wants to play. He has fun doing it. 600 at-bats, who knows?
Stack it up on the left side. Do the Diamondbacks defensively. Only Walker on the right side. Whoa. With a half swing there, and it's fouled off the other way to the right. Full count to Tatis. Well, Kelly had to work hard in that 2nd inning. Padres are the bases loaded with nobody out. Get out of it, giving up just the 1 run. Machado waiting on deck. There's a 3-2. And that is ball 4. Tatis will head on down to first base with his 2nd walk allowed by Merrill Kelly.
Showing some patience, passing it along to Manny.
Manny grounded out to 3rd base. His counterpart there, and as Drupal Cabrera in the 1st inning. Here he is in the 3rd with 1 out, and Fernando Tatis Jr. at first base. Machado takes ball 1. Well, Kelly has given up a couple of hits, and the sac fly off the bat of Jurickson Profar in the 2nd is the difference in this game. Next pitch will be the 48th of his outing.
Gave up 5 home runs last year in 31 innings.
Over to first, and Tatis back.
Yeah, and as I mentioned, he is a strike thrower, so he's around the plate. Only 5 walks in those 31 innings.
2 tonight.
Yep. Very uncharacteristic.
Most recently, Tatis Jr., who's at first base, got that big lead again. Two and 0. It's been a very patient approach at the plate for the Padres in tonight's game against Merrill Kelly. You're used to seeing Kelly throw more strikes, I think. With the 48 pitches, he's thrown 26 for strikes, but 22 balls, so almost an even split. Start and a stop for Tatis and a foul for Machado.
I think that's a testament of the Padres lineup offensively. I really do. It's not the same old Padres line. You know, last year was a good year, obviously, but I think this year it's everybody knows about it.
More respect?
More respect. It's called respect.
Going over to first, and Tatis diving back safely. Machado lunges after that pitch, and it evens at 2-2. Looks like he changed up again.
He most certainly did, and it was a doozy. There's the grip. Arm speed like a fastball, way out in front of it. Beautiful pitch.
Machado fouls it off down the right field line. We've seen some acrobatic moves over at first base from Fernando Tatis Jr. diving back to the bag, and yesterday was pretty spectacular. Somehow that swim move getting back, and a couple of years ago against the Braves here at Petco Park, getting out of the way of that tag. It's incredible. I mean, the flexibility that he has is unbelievable for a guy his size.
It really is, and that tells me something. If you're a defender, you got the baseball, you better make darn well sure you dive in front of the bag or dive at him. Don't try to do this swipe tag thing, because it's not going to work.
Two to Manny. Ball three, full count. Cosmer on deck with one out here in the Padres' third inning. And Machado backs out. Runner goes, Machado swings, sends it down the left field line towards the corner. It is falling and falling foul. Not much foul ground down there, but Machado finds it. Looked at first like it may land in fair ground, but just kept bending away. Machado will see an 8th pitch in this plate appearance. The battle continues. Payoff pitch again. Runner goes. Machado swings again. Fouled off to the right. Tatis is off the last 2 pitches.
Yeah, and with the way he runs, that's a workout for Fernando. On a foul ball, he's got to go back. I mean, he's busting his tail. on that 3-2 pitch. Let's see if Kelly now kind of holds maybe a little longer and a snap throw over to first base, knowing that he's going on the 3-2 pitch. I'd go over again.
He does, and that one a little closer. But Tatis back. Tatis off again. Machado takes a ball. And he'll head down to first base. Back-to-back walks off by Kelly. 9-pitch plate appearance for Machado. Works a walk. 2 on, 1 out. And here's Eric Hosmer.
Well, I don't know whether Kelly's trying to be too fine with his pitches. But a lot of deep counts with these Padre hitters, and they are showing tremendous patience tonight.
Hosmer went 3 for 4 on opening day. Had an infield hit in the second inning. He scored the game's only run. It was on the sac fly by Profar. Jumping on the first pitch. That's unusual. We've not seen a lot of that tonight.
Yeah, and an off-speed pitch at that.
Kelly, first pitch strikes to 5 of 12.
Not good.
Tatis at second, Machado at first. Straightens up Hosmer with ball 1.
I think one of the effective pitches for Kelly to the lefties is that changeup. He has thrown that changeup tonight. Shows some good ones. The idea there is to get the left-hander to roll something over, keep it on the infield, and possibly get a double play.
Hosmer thought about it, lays off, takes ball 2.
You know, body language, we talk about it all the time, Donnie. See Kelly after that pitch, just kind of, you know, walking back slowly to the rubber, almost like, gosh, do I have to throw the next pitch? And kind of looking up towards the out, and just kind of out of it a little bit. Doing a lot of thinking in between pitches. It's not a good sign.
Runners go. That's going to be a throw to third, and it's going to get there in time. So they try the double steal on the front end, gunned down, and Fernando Tatis Jr. by Carson Kelly. And that'll be the second out of the inning. So the Padres kind of running into an out right there.
Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. You've got Hosmer up. Kelly's having difficulty throwing pitches. And also, you know what, Don? You've got the front door open. The front door is open to third base with the left-handed hitting Hosmer. Just fire a strike to Cabrera, and he gets in there. Fernando tried to do a little matrix hand move. Does he? Yeah, he gets him right on the grill with the tag.
So Machado at second base now with 2 down, and Hosmer ahead in the count, 3-1. Hosmer to right. The Castro goes back, looks up, and it's gone! Two-run home run for Eric Hosmer, and the Padres take a 3-0 lead in San Diego. Hosmer homered on opening day. He's homered in game 2.
Kelly on the ropes. Padres run into an out, and Hosmer barrels this one up, belt buckle high. Lean on me. Listen to this. Wow. Right to the barrel deck.
Breaking ball for a strike to Myers.
My friend, that ball was smoked.
Myers a good rip. Down 1-2. So that caught stealing. That's tough right there. That cost you a run as it turns out.
Sure. That's why I was a little, scratching my head. Kelly on the ropes, having difficulty throwing strikes. Wild out of the zone, Wild in the zone to Hosmer to connect for the home run.
This is pitch 26 of the inning for Kelly. He's not out of it yet. Myers rolls it over foul. Shift on the left side on Myers. 2-2 on the way. Another grounder foul. More pitches for Merrill Kelly.
A lot of soft stuff to Will Myers. He's only seen a couple sinkers this at bat. Curveballs, changeups, more curveballs. That last pitch was a changeup.
Myers strikes out, elevates and gets him to end the inning. But the damage has been done. Eric Hosmer, 3 for 4 yesterday with a home run. 2 for 2 tonight with a home run. His 2-run shot puts the Padres on top 3-0 at the end of 3. Consecutive games for the first time since August 15th and 16th of last year, and that also was against the Arizona Diamondbacks. '23rd time that he has homered in back-to-back games in his career, and he's put the Padres on top 3-0 to the 4th we go. There's Drupal Cabrera to lead it off. A long wait for Blake Snell, but he doesn't mind. He now has a 3-run lead with which to work.
How good does it feel for Eric Hosmer to have the type of start that he's had in this being game 2? Yesterday he started off with a strikeout, but then ended in a mad rush of hits with the home run, the double, the single, and then today, of course. So we've heard of those slumps, Donnie, to start a season. Guys going 0 for 12, 0 for 15, and then you smell that 0 for 20 approaching. Not so much for the first baseman, the Gold Glover, Eric Hosmer.
Got last year off with a great start, too.
Yep.
Tie for ball 3. Snell falling behind here 3-0. First hitter he faces in the 4th inning.
Yeah, the last thing obviously needed here is a free pass after that 2 spot in the 3rd.
Strike call, 3-1. Looks out to be 5, 6, and 7 in the Diamondbacks order here in the 4th inning. Cabrera, Kelly, and Rojas. There is Kelly waiting on deck. That is ball 4 and a leadoff walk for Cabrera. That is the second walk allowed by Blake Snell. It's time now for a Valley View Casino trivia question. Blake Snell played in the 2018 All-Star game. Who played for the Padres in that game? To enter our Valley View Trivia Sweepstakes, tweet or retweet your answer to the Valley View Trivia question to @Bally Sports ST. Include the hashtag Valley View Trivia. Winners of a $50 Patties and Pints gift certificate will be announced during Saturday's postgame show. Visit Fox Sports San Diego for full rules and details. Lead runner on, and here is Kelly to take strike 1. Kelly single to right in the 2nd inning. 1 of 2 hits compiled tonight by the Diamondbacks. Oh, and 2. Pitch 60 of the night coming up here for Snell. Gave up the hits back-to-back to Cabrera and Kelly back in the 2nd inning. As Josh Rojas, the shortstop for the Diamondbacks, waits on deck. Kelly to left and a base hit in front of Profar. Played on the backhand, get it back in with the Diamondbacks again putting 2 men on. It's the 3rd straight inning they've had 2 on in an inning.
Little slider, but look at the location. On contact, that ball, that pitch splits the heart of the plate. Now from the side, upper thigh high. Kelly, he hits this ball well. He's from Snell's standpoint, luckily he doesn't elevate that a little bit more. Could have been trouble over the head, but still station to station right here. Double play ball, get 2.
2 on, nobody out. Josh Rojas lined out to the left fielder Profar. That was in the 2nd inning. His 2nd look at Blake Snell tonight. Very high for ball 1. Diamondbacks tonight with runners in scoring position, 0 for 4 in the game. In the first 2 games of this series, they are 1 for 13 in that category. To center and Pham. Back pedals, gets himself set, makes the catch and fires back in. No advance for the Diamondbacks runners. 1 out. And now a quick word from Fix Auto.
In 2021, supporting your community means supporting local businesses. Fix Auto Collision Centers want you to know that they're locally owned and operated. Call or click to find a body shop near you.
1 out for Blake Snell after a walk and a base hit. And it brings up Wyatt Matheson, who flied to right in the 2nd inning. 0 for 1 against Snell so far tonight.
More changeups that at bat right there to get the fly ball. That's a really good pitch for the easy fly ball or a weak grounder. We've seen a lot of sliders. The one slider this inning was for a single, so he's electing to go with the other off-speed pitches. That's making an adjustment. Change up again.
Swing and a miss. Pitch up and away. 1-1. Matheson made his major league debut a year ago, September 7th. Played 9 games in his first major league season with the Diamondbacks. Ball 2. Cabrera at second base, Kelly at first. 1 out here for the Diamondbacks in the top half of the 4th inning. Behind 3-1. That was the 4-seam fastball.
Missing big time too. Still got the velocity at 95. Just can't find the location. Next pitch 68 for the left-hander.
Pitcher Merrill Kelly conferring there with Torey Lovullo. His manager. Here's a 3-1 pitch. And that is a strike.
Whoa. Wow. Blake Snell says, thank you very much.
Snell peering in for a sign here from Campusano. Gets one with which to work, and a 3-2 pitch coming up to Matheson. Got him. Needed that, and picks up his 7th strikeout in his first start in a Padres uniform. 2 down.
Bring him the heater. There's the 4-seamer up and away. Very late is Matheson. Oh, yeah.
Two on, 2 down. And the pitcher, Merrill Kelly, struck out swinging in the 3rd. One of the 7 strikeouts put together now by Blake Snell. Strike 1. Back to the fastball to get it, locating it a little better that time. Diamondbacks have left 4 men on through the first 3 innings. They have 2 men on now with 2 down. Fouled off, and it's 0-2. More fastballs from Blake Snell.
You know, we saw this in spring training a little bit with Blake Snell, running into some trouble and then working out of it. There were times when he was dealing, mowing them down. 1-2-3 next, 1-2-3 next. Maybe a hit here, a walk there, and then working out of it. With really good spring numbers for the left-hander.
Kelly goes around and strikes out. That's the 8th strikeout for Blake Snell. 3rd straight inning, the Diamondbacks have left 2 on. It's 3-0 Padres. Bally Sports presents Padres baseball by your San Diego County Toyota dealers and by Circa Resort and Casino. You know, the Padres with a 3-0 advantage against these Arizona Diamondbacks so far tonight. They've powered up again. Eric Hosmer has homered for the 2nd straight game as the Padres will be coming up in the bottom of the 4th inning. And Mark Grant, curious to get your thoughts so far on Blake Snell. Tonight's game now has 8 strikeouts. He's kind of pitched his way into some trouble, but pitched his way out of trouble so far in this game. Well,
he's fun to watch. We talked about the electric slider. He's used all of his pitches tonight. And as you mentioned, Don, there's been a couple occasions early in the inning where he's gotten in trouble. 3 singles, 2 walks, and he's left them stranded. Some good defense behind him. This ball club right now with the pitching staff, they have to throw strikes for the strikeouts. They got strikeout stuff, but if the ball's put in play, keep it in the yard, they've got good defense. But hey, he's fun to watch. And I love the patience at the plate by the Padre hitters as well, offensively.
Jay Cronenworth will take a strike. He walked in the 2nd inning. 3 walks handed out by Merrill Kelly so far, who returns to the mound and is about to throw his 69th pitch of his outing.
Don, I look back at that 3rd inning for the Diamondbacks. Strikeout to Kelly, the pitcher, to start it off, and then the walk, and then the error. And now you've got 3 and 4 coming up in the order. It could have been nasty. But so what does Snell do? I'll do it myself. Strikeout Walker, strikeout Escobar to end the inning.
Foul back, got a little bit of the screen, then back up into the seats. Cronenworth, Campusano, and Profar featured in the inning 6, 7, and 8 for San Diego here in the bottom of the 4th. Looking to add on to a 3-0 advantage. A shift on Cronenworth on the right side. Gets a piece, fouls it back, 1-2. There is the shift with Cabrera joining Escobar and Walker. Only Rojas, the shortstop on the left side. He is well off the line and over towards second base with Campusano waiting on deck. Two and two.
Good recognition by Jake on that breaker.
Full count. Saw Cronenworth do this in the 2nd when he walked. 5th full count for Padres hitters in tonight's game. This is the 8th pitch of this particular plate appearance. Fly ball headed down the left field line. Matheson heading over, but he won't have a play.
Hey, Donnie,
into the seats.
I want you to jump in the Wayback Machine. How exciting were those games that we were doing when there was like 16 strikeouts offensively for the Padres offense? Remember that?
Well, it wasn't all that long ago.
Hopefully those days are gone.
You don't have to go all that way back in your Wayback Machine to get there.
But some extreme patience shown by the Padre hitters in spring training and early on.
There's a liner. That's a fair ball. Kicks off where the box seats jet out. Matheson will grab it, but not before Cronenworth's at second base with a leadoff double to start the bottom of the 4th inning. It's a 9-pitch plate appearance before the double by Cronenworth.
He got on top of this one. It was a 4-seam fastball from Kelly. Get on top of it and play a little pepper with that left field line. Just fair. Jake's looking pretty good standing on second base. Who doesn't love a leadoff double?
Luis Campusano flied out to left in the 2nd. He's 0 for 1. Missing for ball 1. Fouls it off and evens it 1-1. Let's check in with Bob.
You know, guys, Jace Tingler before the ball game was talking about how impressive Luis Campusano has been on the offensive side. He says he knows the strike zone. He sees the ball so well out of the pitcher's hand. It's almost as though he can recognize the off-speed pitch below the zone better than anybody else. He stays back really well, also driving the ball opposite field to give him a chance to see the ball longer. They've been very impressed with what this young man has shown him at the plate here in the early going.
Takes a hack there and is down on the count 1-2.
Well, as Bob mentioned, good recognition. Let's see if he recognizes maybe if he tries to go away and tries to take it that way. Remember his first home run in Oakland last year to right field.
Jurickson Profar waiting on deck. It's a piece of that, and it goes off the catcher Carson Kelly. So we'll do it again, 1-2. He's just 22. Resides in Augusta, Georgia during the offseason. Second round pick in 2017. Rolls it over foul, 1-2. Swing and a miss, and Campusano strikes out. Fourth strikeout for Kelly. First out in the bottom of the fourth inning for the Padres.
Oh, pulled off the breaking ball. Looks like the curve ball from Kelly. There it is. Looks like a knuckle curve grip. Splits the heart of the plate. Keeps it down for the strikeout.
Cronenworth at second base. Campusano strikes out, and here's Profar. With a sac fly to right back in the second inning that plated the Padres' first run, scored Hosmer from third. A shift on Profar on the right side of the infield. Not many of the Padres have been offering at the first pitch. Profar does and fouls it off.
Offering at the curveball as well, and I don't remember this evening where Kelly had been nailing that curveball for a legitimate called strike. So Profar a little froggy on that first pitch. If taken, probably would have been out of the zone for a ball.
Away, 1-1. Padres doing their damage with a run in the second, two in the third on the two-run shot by Hosmer. Trying to do some more damage here in the fourth inning and widen this lead a little bit. Cronenworth with a good start to the bottom of the fourth inning with a double.
Always key for a guy on second base to check the positioning of the outfielders, how deep they are, where they are playing.
In the air, down the right field line will stay foul. Yeah, I guess it's good to know, even though you can rely on your third base coach quite a bit, but take a look around and get a look for yourself where those guys are playing.
Yeah, if a guy's playing a certain angle in the outfield, maybe like for instance right now, you've got Marte in center field. He's playing on the shortstop side of second base. And Jake's vantage point, if he knows he pulls something over the second baseman's head or where Rojas is playing around second base, he knows that he can scamper home easily. And of course, Bobby Dickerson at third base, he's got a good view of where those outfielders are playing as well.
In the dirt, blocked by Kelly. No advance for Cronenworth. He took a look, wasn't entirely sure, so probably better off just staying where he was, and he did. Didn't get all that far away from Carson Kelly.
Kelly helping Kelly. The smother and recover. Eyes the base runner. Keeps Jake at second.
Pickoff played second, and back safely is Cronenworth.
Daylight play. See the infielder there with the bare hand. Kelly's looking back there. As soon as they flash that hand, bang, you spin and throw. And Jake gets back there with the oven mitt safely at second base.
Profar lines one to second, could be two, and it's not. Back safely is Cronenworth. Could not get over there quick enough. They were in the shift. And they get the out of Profar, but cannot double off Cronenworth. 2 down.
Nothing you do there, Jerkson. Keep swinging it. You know, it's so hard. You know, infielders, I take that back. Coaches will say, freeze on the line drive. It's just human instinct. When that ball is struck, as we take a look, how close is it? Oh, ooh, he stepped on his hand, too.
Yeah.
Wow. Thank goodness he's got that oven mitt to protect that that paw. But it's just instinctively, you see the ball hit sharply, you want to take off. And coaches are always saying, hey, freeze on the line drive. Don't get caught on the line drive. And he got back just in time.
So 2 outs. Cronenworth, who doubled to begin the inning, is still at second base. And here is Blake Snell, his second plate appearance. Runner goes, and the throw to third, going to be close, and they got him. Second base runner the Padres have had thrown out at third base tonight. First it was Tatis, now it's Cronenworth. Runs into an out that ends the 4th inning, sends us to the 5th with the Padres on top 3-0 at the end of 4.
Go. The game presented by Arco. Blake Snell, he's been outstanding tonight. 8 strikeouts on the night. He's used the fastball, he's used the slider. How about the curveball? There it is. He goes back to the slider again. Another curveball to finish off. Another batter in that inning. 3 fastball strikeouts, 3 by curveball, 2 by sliders. He's got 4 scoreless innings so far, guys. And it's interesting, the Diamondbacks have been very aggressive. They swung at 29 of the first 33 strikes that he threw. You look at the pitch breakdown, he's thrown 38 fastballs. What's interesting is the changeup. He's thrown 15 of them so far tonight, but only 40% of those have been for strikes. It's as though he's trying to get that pitch going. The good news is the slider has been so effective. He's thrown that 12 times, 75% for strikes. He knows he can go to that breaking ball whenever he wants to. He's gotten a lot of swings and misses out of it tonight as well. The curveball, he hasn't thrown it that much, but when he has, it's been effective. As we mentioned, 3 strikeouts on that breaking ball. Blake Snell using the entire repertoire tonight, guys, and looking good through the first 4. Let's see if he can keep it going. Don Mudd, back up to you.
All right, Scan, thanks very much. Nice job on the percentages. That was really good, especially where it wasn't there. I mean, you had to do that on the fly.
Yeah, you know, it seems like second time around, as Bob was mentioning, more of the changeup. He threw more than a couple of handful of changeups to these Diamondback hitters.
Castro leading off. Struck out and walked. Snell with 8 strikeouts so far through the first 4 innings. One hopper to the backhand of Tatis. The throw that he bounces there on purpose and gets him. Nice play by Fernando Tatis Jr.
I love the on-purpose bounce, as you were mentioning, Don. Get it there. Oh, that's close. Boy, what a nice play on both ends. Just gets him. Beautiful.
1 out here in the 5th brings up Ketel Marte. Has been contained for the most part in tonight's game after a 4-hit performance on opening day. He was grounded to short, reached on an error.
You know, I think of that throw from Fernando, and this is what comes to mind. Rather than rushing it on the fly, there's a chance you can airmail it, right? If you get rid of that baseball, he's got a strong arm. Even if you two-hop it like he did and it's on line, it gives Eric Hosmer more of a sight to see that ball down, which he's used to picking. And that was perfectly bounced. The two-bounce pass to Hosmer from Tatis.
Well, you see that a lot on turf
yes.
around Major League Baseball, but this infield is so.
It's a putting green.
It is very, very. It's. I don't say it's like turf because it's not.
Right.
But it's very, very short.
You know, the first guy, and I'm dating myself and showing my age, the first guy I remember seeing doing that, bouncing it on artificial turf, Davey Concepcion with the Reds.
Wow.
Yep.
I was going to say Ozzie Smith.
Yeah, he used to do it too. Sure.
2-1 to Marte. And this one is lined to left, and that is going to one-hop the wall. Profar gets it back in. Airmails it, and Hosmer will back it up. It's a one-out double for Ketel Marte. Profar threw that back in, and it was well over the head of Cronenworth.
I was going to say, Profar is showing off the hose out there left. See, now this ball's hit so hard, no chance for Jurickson, right? I really thought, well, a good throw. Who knows what would happen at second base, but that was his intent. He wanted to get in to try to hold him at first base because it was hit so hard. But the hustle out of the box gets him a double.
One out, Marte at second, and Walker getting his third look at Snell. He's had no success. In fact, the 3-4 hitters in the Diamondbacks order, they are 0 for 4 with 4 strikeouts. They are Walker and Escobar. There is action as Snell works here in the 5th inning with 1 out. It's Craig Stammen up in the bullpen for San Diego. Down to one knee for Walker on the cut. Rattled foul off to the right on play. The times he has struck out, he's gone swinging. What has been a frustrating night at the plate so far for Christian Walker. He's now striking him out in the 1st and then again in the 3rd. 8 strikeouts for Snell. If you're wondering about his career high, it's 13. He's done it twice.
You know, thank goodness for that nice play on Tatis's part and Hosmer to start this inning to get that first out. Then the Marte double.
Eduardo Escobar waiting on deck. 1 out here in the 5th with Ketel Marte at second base. Diamondbacks have had their share of men on tonight. Walker thought about it. They check and he didn't go. Stu Sherwood, first base umpire.
Well, Snell's been in trouble this game with a runner on second base a few times. The ideal here, if not the strikeout, the ground ball to the left side to keep that ball in front of the runner at second base. 2 strikes, right-handed hitter. Will it be the slider down? Will it be the fastball up? Or the curveball down? Hayes broke out the changeup.
Walker lines one down the right field line, but foul. Slices away. Elected to go with the slider that time, but it's fouled off. So the breakdown for Snell, 83 total pitches, 51 for strikes. And a battle here with Walker, count of 2-2. To the screen, we'll do it again. Fastball that time.
And Donnie, remember, what inning is it? It's the 5th, right?
Trying to get through it.
Got to get through it with the lead, hopefully.
This is where Darvish ran into trouble yesterday.
Yes, he did.
And could not get through the 5th. Ball 3, full count.
Nice job by Campusano behind the dish. Curveball in the dirt. Keeping the runner at second base. Boy, you see a lot of practice of that in spring training.
8th pitch of this plate appearance for Christian Walker coming up. Tel Marte at second base, one down. Fly ball to right field. Down the line, Myers headed towards foul ground. Full bore to get there in time. Spins and fires back in the infield. Myers with a good running catch. From straight up right field to foul ground. Good speed. It's out number 2.
Oh, yeah, Will can go get him now. We've seen him do that before. He's checking himself out on the big screen. Why not? Flash look. Catch it. Spin towards the glove side and get that rock back to the infield. That is a huge out for Blake Snell.
Wow. A little surprised by this.
Wow.
There's Tingler out there to make a double switch with 2 outs in the 5th inning. And you got Eduardo Escobar, who Snell has struck out twice tonight. His schedule will be the next hitter. This takes 5 innings to make himself eligible for a victory, and a double switch will be made here at home plate, and Blake Snell will be leaving after 4 2/3 innings tonight. This crowd will let him know what they think of his work tonight in his Padres debut. He departs here after 4 2/3 through 86 pitches. You surprised that he is out of this game?
I am, and the main reason is because it's Blake Snell. And like I said, I'm not the manager, I'm not the pitching coach. Just looking at it from a broadcaster standpoint, yeah, I'd like to see him complete the 5th. I've got a guy, a switch hitter, coming up from the right side tonight, punching out twice. He did throw 86 pitches. That might come into play. But yeah, I would like to see him finish the inning.
Craig Stammen into the game.
Well, we know all about Craig. He's a horse. He's a Clydesdale. Last season, 24 games. He's got that sinker, that slider. He'll mix it a curveball once in a while. Very rarely a changeup. He's got that lane changer. When he's on with that pitch, very tough to elevate.
High pop-up into shallow left. Tatis out, Mateo in. Look out. And it's Tatis who makes the catch, but they collide, sort of. And Mateo, it's a little bit of the worst of it, although Tatis hobbling a bit, and that is the absolute last thing you want to see. It's a miscommunication on a fly ball to left. Catch made, but a lot of contact right there with Tatis actually landing on Mateo. They will both walk off, appear to be okay. It's 3-0 Padres halfway through. On Fernando Tatis Jr. again, he appears to be okay. But a 3-0 Padres lead and a scary collision taking place moments ago.
Yeah, this ball is up in the air quite a long time. Flash look, but you know what? This is the left fielder's ball. I mean, he's coming in, and from that angle, I really can't tell if Mateo is screaming, yelling. It doesn't look like it. Both players, I mean, that can be very, oh my gosh. You get Fernando Tatis Jr. and his number right in your grill. Here's another look. Man. That could have been disastrous. But, you know, looking at that's the left fielder's ball. There's got to be serious communication out there. And he's got to take charge.
So to the bottom of the fifth, and as part of the double switch, Mateo, as part of that collision, leads it off here in the bottom of the fifth. And he'll take ball one from Merrill Kelly back out on the mound for the Diamondbacks into his fifth inning of work. Mateo last year first in the big leagues with the Padres, coming over from the Oakland A's. Followed by Pham and Tatis. Anybody gets on, Manny Machado may have a chance in this Padres bottom of the fifth inning. Kelly, who has walked 3, struck out 4. This will be pitch 93 of his outing. Yohan Lopez up in the pen right now for the Diamondbacks.
I can't speak for Blake Snell. But he's got to be upset. I mean, he's a competitor, right? He wants the ball. He wants to finish that inning.
To left field with a jolt. Matheson back. He leaps, can't get it. Off the base of the wall with a ricochet. Look at this guy fly. Mateo around second will pull it up. He had a chance there. As you look up, and he's already rounding second. The speed of Mateo is unbelievable. We saw it last year.
As an outfielder, you better get that baseball in quickly. Here's the four-seamer in. It leaks in. He wants it away. Get the hands through and let her rip. Now he's off out of the box. And this is fun to watch. Get the stopwatch out. Gotta go.
That gear right there, I thought he was going for 3.
Yeah, me too.
He's at second to start things in the fifth. Merrill Kelly headed to the dugout and the clubhouse. Pitching change from Petco Park with the Padres on top 3-0. Over the Arizona Diamondbacks. Blake Snell hanging around in the dugout talking to Larry Rothschild as we check out our Valley View Casino trivia question answer. Blake Snell played in the 2018 All-Star game. Who played for the Padres in that game?
Brad Hand.
It was Brad Hand. Made an 8th inning appearance in that game. New pitcher, Yohan Lopez into the game.
Know what you're going to get from this guy. Pretty much a 2-pitch pitcher. The fastball and the slider about 95. Was 1-0 with a 4.90 ERA in 8 spring outings. Last season, 20 games. A little high on the walks with 9 free passes in 19 plus innings. Gave up 4 long balls in those innings.
Tommy Pham 0 for 2. Grounded out to third, flied out to left. Ball he hit to left, I thought had a real chance to get out of here, but just appeared to die.
Got the call, slider off the plate. It's been called both ways tonight. Padre pitchers and Diamondback pitchers.
Swing and a miss. Big cut there by Pham, and he strikes out. So Lopez comes in, strikes out the first Padre that he faces. One down here in the 5th.
And he went to the slider. There it is.
Fernando Tatis Jr. appears to be okay after the collision.
He'll throw that slider about 45% of the time, Lopez will. That fastball about 55% of the time. So pretty much 2 pitches is what you're going to see.
Didn't go, says Stu Sherwater, first base umpire. For Fernando tonight, a strikeout in the 1st, a walk in the 3rd, and after he walked was caught trying to steal third base.
Well, judging by that hack, it looks like that Fernando is A-OK after that collision in left field.
Mateo, the leadoff double, chases Merrill Kelly from this game. And cheating in from second base was Escobar. Mateo had to get back with Lopez bluffing a throw to second base. Padres have had 2 players caught trying to steal third base in this game. Tatis in the 3rd and Cronenworth in the 4th inning. Gotta wonder about Mateo's chances, though. He's got great speed. Tatis fouls it off to the right out of play.
Oh, Fernando wants that pitch back. He is really upset with himself. Oh, the hanging slider. Oh.
That is strike 3, and Tatis is struck out again. Both times looking in this game, and it's the 2nd strikeout for Lopez since coming into this game.
Well, I had a chance on the hanging slider, and whoa, that's a 95-mile-an-hour fastball, 4-seamer, good downward plane, right at the knees, inside corner. Beautiful pitch.
So after the leadoff double by Mateo, Lopez comes into the game, strikes out Pham, strikes out Tatis, and now he'll deal with Manny Machado. Machado grounded out to third base in the 1st, walked and scored in the 3rd inning. 3-0. Hosmer waiting on deck. 2 outs in the inning. Machado with a count of 3-0.
I say if it's in that area to your liking, take a hack at it.
Takes ball 4 and heads down to first base. Well, it's time now for the Callaway long ball. Eric Hosmer last time up in the 3rd inning with his 2nd home run of the season. A 2-run shot, and it put the Padres on top 3-0. They're 98 feet away, 107.8 miles per hour in the exit velo. And the launch angle at 21.
He teed off on that one.
That's with 2 outs, and Mateo at second, Machado at first. Ball 1. Hosmer is 2 for 2 tonight. Had a base hit and a run scored in the 2nd inning prior to the 2-run home run in the 3rd. Mateo at second, Machado at first. Lopez struck out Pham and Tatis back-to-back. With a walk of Machado, and now he falls behind Hosmer 2-0. Walk Machado on 4 pitches, and the first 2 have been balls, so that's 6 straight balls thrown here by Lopez. Make it 7. It's 3-0.
This is the beauty of the Padres lineup this year. Tatis Jr., Machado, Hosmer, Myers, even Jake with the double tonight. I mean, there's a lot of situations where they can do damage.
Did he go? No. Ball 4, back-to-back walks. And that'll load him up for the Padres. Burgess, the pitching coach, coming out. What a weird line it is for Lopez in this game. 2 strikeouts, 2 walks. Strikeouts came back-to-back. Walks came back-to-back. And now they're loaded for Will Myers.
You know, call me crazy. I'm not going to say it's this situation. But I've heard of situations, seen situations in the past with 2 outs, the way this inning has come about, to where a pitcher will actually get to a situation to face that right-handed hitter in Will Myers, even though the bases are loaded. I'm not saying that's the case here. All I'm saying is that I have seen it in the past where a pitcher will pitch around to get to a certain guy with 2 outs to pitch to that one certain right-handed hitter or left-handed hitter, righty or lefty pitcher.
Bases filled with Friars. Elevates and Myers chases, jumping on that first pitch for strike 1. Popped up, foul ground, backing out of play. 0-2. Popped up first base way. Walker into foul ground. Will make the catch, and the Padres leave them loaded in the 5th. Take a 3-0 lead to the 6th. A Honda helpful moment.
You're never, ever cheated to learn, right? Even if you're one of the best, it's always good to learn from your teammates and your coaches. Fernando Tatis Jr. at shortstop with Bobby Dickerson, Manny Machado working on some footwork prior to the game, and then what do you know? It's all from the feet up. He can do it all. Charge baseballs, go back on baseballs. He's got the arm to make up the difference. That's good to see. Bobby Dickerson, Manny Machado, talking with Fernando Tatis Jr., getting better each and every day.
Blake Snell, who threw just 2 pitches in the 5th inning, back out there to start the 6th. As Drupal Cabrera will take a look at ball 1. Cabrera with an infield hit in the 2nd, walked in the 4th inning on twice, both at bats against Blake Snell until now. Here to lead off the 6th, and a swing and a miss has it 1-1. And a piece of that on a foul tip. Did he go? Yes, he did. It's Ted Barrett down there, the crew chief.
Oh, yeah.
Cabrera, Carson Kelly, Josh Rojas scheduled to bat in the inning. 5, 6, and 7 for the Diamondbacks. 10,350. He paid attendance tonight at the ballpark. 10,350 for Game 2. This 4-game series between the Padres and the Diamondbacks. .540 start time tomorrow, and 1:10 on Sunday for the finale of the 4-game series. 2-2 to Cabrera.
I got a question for you there, Cha-Cha.
What do you got?
Since it's only a percentage of fans being allowed in the ballpark, right? Because last night's attendance was 10,350.
Right.
I call it, this is a sellout.
Yes, as to what they're able to do.
Out,
yes.
Right? So 2 back-to-back sellouts.
Right.
So great to have the fans back. Welcome back.
Swing and a miss, and Cabrera strikes out. 9th strikeout for Padres pitchers. First for Craig Stammen.
Oh, what does Stammer throw him right here? It looks like a cut fastball, maybe. Inner part of the plate. Kind of worked around that pitch just a little bit. For the punchy.
Carson Kelly has single to right, single to left. Only hitter for the Diamondbacks to have a multi-hit performance. The Padres fans, your Padres pitchers have struck out 9 batters in this game. Now all Padres fans that visit participating Petco locations tomorrow and sign up for Pals Rewards. Receive a free pound of dog treats. Plus, the Petco Foundation will grant $500 to support local animal welfare efforts.
Love that.
This one is laced foul down the left field line. Well, and 2 strikes to Kelly with 1 out here in the 6th inning. Josh Rojas, the shortstop for the Diamondbacks, waiting on deck. Swing and a miss, and Stammen with back-to-back strikeouts in the 6th inning. 2 down.
Craig breaking out the old number 2. That's the curveball. We know about the lane changer, the 2-seamer. We know about the slider, and there's the number 2. Really got on top of that one and spun it nicely.
Two down in the 6th inning. Josh Rojas 0 for 2 as you see Machado heading out to short right field. It's part of the 2-1-1 defense for the Padres in the shift.
Oh, yeah. You know, since we're in the 6th inning and we're in the pen, it was the 6th inning on last night that the bullpen core only allowed 2 over the minimum. They were lights out to preserve that 8-7 victory yesterday, opening day.
Strike poured in there by Stammen, who has retired all 3 Diamondbacks he's faced. Final out of the 5th, and the first 2 outs here of the 6th. Kevin Ginkel up in the pen. He worked in yesterday's game, and that'll miss from Stammen. On the ground, Tatis equidistant between 2nd and 3rd. Fires over for out number 3. Craig Stammen looking good tonight. It's 3-0 Padres. Three to nothing Padres on top of the Diamondbacks as we play along to the bottom of the 6th inning. T-Mobile is your ticket to the game. Now through April 5th, customers can score a free MLB TV subscription at T-Mobile.com/MLB. Kevin Ginkel, the new pitcher, in the game now for the D-backs, their 3rd of the night.
And we saw Kevin last night in the 5th inning, win an inning, walked 1, struck out 1. He's a vaquero, El Capitan High School in San Diego, Lakeside to be exact, Southwestern College, and of course University of Arizona Wildcat. So I'm sure a lot of people are watching Kevin, being the local kid. 19 games last season. Opponents need 318, but as I mentioned yesterday, 1 inning, 1 walk, 1 strikeout.
Jay Cronenworth leads it off here in the 6th inning and takes strike 1. Cronenworth has walked and doubled. Not trying to steal after he doubled in the 4th inning. Grounded foul just outside the bag at 3rd. Six, 7, and 8 featured for the Padres here in the 6th inning. And part of that double switch. Stammen scheduled to bat here, 3rd in the inning. I'm sure somebody be pinch hitting. So when Jorge Mateo came into the game and took over in left field. He now bats out of the 9 spot. Here is Campusano waiting on deck. 2-2. Full count. 5 walks handed out tonight by Diamondbacks pitching. 3 by the starter, Merrill Kelly, and 2 by Yohan Lopez. On the ground, shift in play. But Rojas' throw is in time for out number 1. And now a quick word from Ballast Point.
San Diego, home of the Padres, home of Ballast Point. From home brewers to a household name, we've spent 25 years innovating craft beer.
One down, Luis Campusano coming up here as Ginkel gets the first Padre faces. Coming in here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Campusano fly to left and struck out swinging. I thought we would see a pinch hitter, but it is Craig Stammen who has come out on deck.
And I'm looking ahead to the Diamondbacks 7th. You got a right-hander, Matheson, due up. He's a right-hander, batting 8th, and then
this one is a base hit into right field for Campusano. He is aboard with a 1-out single. Stammen talking with Jace Tingler just outside the dugout. And he is going to be coming up. Wonder if he'll be bunted.
Campusano takes it. Whoa, falls. Well, actually regains his balance. And he is aboard after spanking one to the right side. The ideal situation here for Stammen to bunt down that first base line. Boy, defensively, they're going to bring in the second baseman Escobar. They're going to bring in the third baseman Cabrera. Hey, Stammen, he's a pretty good athlete. He could pull the old butcher boy right here.
He does. And a foul ball, the indication. Almost looked like he was out of the box when it hit him. But a foul ball.
Show bunt, pull back, hack, and hits him on the right hip, it looks like. Oh, and then he steps on it. Did you see that? Kind of twisted his ankle a little bit. Seems to be fine, though.
Pulling it back again.
I'll tell you what, those infielders charging like that, when they see a pitcher pull back that shillelagh, and they're going to go full swing. Hope they've got a good dental plan.
Asdrubal Cabrera was right on top of him by the time that pitch got in. He's swinging away and grounding one foul. So you got Walker, the first baseman, holding the runner on, and Campusano. Eduardo Escobar, second baseman, in on the grass. He's coming in. And Stammen with 2 strikes, bunts at it, fouls it off, and strikes out. So that is out number 2 of the 6th inning. Did not get the runner over.
You know why I would still have the butcher boy on there? Because if you try to bunt, obviously you bunt and foul with 2 strikes, you're out. You pull a butcher boy and you swing and foul, you still get another chance. I just like the idea of trying to, if you're going to strike out swinging. At least you got the chance swinging to put the ball in play. You foul it off, you get another hack at it. That's just me, Mr. Vegas.
Throw over the first and Campusano back to the bag. Jorge Mateo doubled in the 5th inning. Takes the strike. In the air to left center field. Marte got a late break. He will slide and not catch it. Coming from first base is Campusano, trying to score all the way from first. He'll be very out. They throw him out at the plate after Marte could not make the catch out there in center field. And they end up gunning down Campusano at the plate. To end the inning, the Padres have a 3-0 lead as we head to the 7th. Shano thrown out at the plate. You can see with 2 outs trying to get him in, but he was very out.
Absolutely, as Bobby Dickerson sends him. Now, they messed it up out here, right? Yes, send him. Nice hustle by the D-backs, but here's what I don't understand why he just gave up.
Why he didn't slide?
Why he didn't slide to the foul side of home plate. He just kind of, make the catcher go down that way. Sure, hey, 95% of the time probably he's going to be out, but at least make it interesting.
David Peralta pinch hitting here. Stammen back out there again. Stammen came into this game with 2 outs in the 5th, got the final out of the inning, and then had a 1-2-3 6th. I cannot remember another game where Stammen appeared in 3 different innings.
Yeah.
This is I guess he's going to be a guy that could be a longer reliever, multiple innings guy out of that pen for Jay Stengler.
He is able to do that. There's no question. He's been around. They know what to expect from Craig Stammen. He is a horse. He'll give you the innings, multiple hitters.
Peralta started yesterday's game in left field. Pitch hitting here for Wyatt Matheson. Begin things in the 7th. And a liner to left center field. That'll get in. Mateo moves over to cut it off. Peralta with a pinch hit single to start the 7th inning.
Well, that doesn't surprise me because David Peralta's always been a tough out. He knows they need base runners, taking that ball the opposite way, not trying to hit the ball out of the ballpark. Just one tough out. He's a burn the saddle against a lot of opposing pitchers.
So Peralta aboard to begin things in the 7th inning. Pavin Smith pinch hitting here in the pitcher spot. Check on Peralta right away. Back to the bag easily at first. Ball 2-2-0. Peralta with his lead off first, held on over there by Hosmer. Padres shifting to keep it tight to the infield.
And with Craig Stammen on the hill, he's got that 2-seamer away. That's what he wants to do, to have Smith kind of go out and get that 2-seamer and try to wrap it to the right side. But as a hitter, you see the left side, you've got to try to inside out a pitch and take it that way.
On the ground, Stammen's got it. He goes to second for one, on to first for two. Double play.
Well, with the way the infield was playing with that shift, yeah, he goes with the curveball, hoping to ground it to the right side. Craig Stammen says, I'll take it myself. Throws a strike to the plate, throws a strike to Cronenworth. On to Hosmer. for the 1-4-3 double play.
2 down. Tim LeCastro coming up here for the Diamondbacks. Struck out, walked, and grounded out short. Strike one. Blake Snell started this game 4 2/3, 4 hits, no runs in his Padres debut. Walked 2, struck out 8. Blake Snell has taken over, did so in the 5th, and here he is in the 7th with 2 outs. Castro takes a big cut there and is down 1-2. This one is back up the middle into center field. And LeCastro is aboard with a 2-out single. His first hit of the night. There's action in the Padres pen. Taylor Williams up in the pen. And Machado headed out to right field as part of that shift. With Ketel Marte standing in. Marte, I think he may have hurt his wrist on that diving bid out there in center field. But he is okay and bats for the 4th time in this game. Go to first, and back is LeCastro. Ketel Marte, 4-hit day on opening day, going 4 for 5. Has been aboard twice in tonight's game, reaching on an error in the 3rd and then a double in the 5th. Runner goes, and LeCastro pitches a ball, throw down there. Not going to be in time. He's got blazing speed and steals second base.
Yeah, I'm really impressed with Jake Cronenworth at second base. Watch how he lowers himself here and does everything he can to just smother that ball to prevent it from going into center field. How close is it? Hands first, stays on the bag. That's not an easy throw to stop at second base.
Smothered by Campusano. 2-0. 2 outs, runner at second as the Diamondbacks bat here in the 7th. They've had their chances throughout the night. They have left 7 men on base. Castro at second base with great speed. Pitch 31 out of the pen for Stammen. And it's a sharply hit ball, foul outside of first.
I think there's a good chance that Craig Stammen will be down tomorrow. He'll be enjoying a big league ball game from the bullpen.
Diamondbacks tonight with runners in scoring position 0 for 9.
Ouch, bad.
In this series to this point, and this is game 2. They are 1 for 18. Marte to left, and Mateo going back towards the wall. That's gone. A 2-run home run for Ketel Marte, and it's a 1-run contest.
Opposite field pop from Marte. That lights up the Diamondbacks bench. It's a high four-seamer. It's not where he wanted it. Nice, short, quick stroke.
The 2-run home run brings the Diamondbacks back within a run. With 2 outs in the 7th inning, we'll step aside with a pitching change from Petco Park. Padres baseball brought to you by Petco, official partner of the San Diego Padres. By GMC. And by UC San Diego Health, official health provider of the San Diego Padres. We got a new game at Petco Park in San Diego tonight. Padres enjoyed a 3-0 advantage, but the Diamondbacks have come back within a run thanks to the 2-run home run by Ketel Marte, and Taylor Williams into the game now for San Diego.
Combined numbers with the M's in the Padres last year, 15 games, pretty much a 2-pitch pitcher. Fastball 95, slider about 85, 86. Acquired from Seattle in that trade back on August 31st of last year for a player to be named later.
Christian Walker will send it foul off to the right out of play. 0 for 3 in the game tonight. All that was against Snell. Struck out swinging in the first, struck out swinging in the third, and then fouled out down the right field line. A good running catch by Will Myers. In fact, Walker was the last batter that Snell faced in his 4 2/3 innings of work in his Padres debut. Swing and a miss, very defensive, cut it down. And Walker strikes out for the 3rd time in tonight's game. It's 3-2 Padres, 7th inning stretch. 3-2 as we head to the bottom of the 7th inning. I want to remind you this copyrighted telecast is presented by the authority of the San Diego Padres, may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. And the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without express written consent of the San Diego Padres. Diamondbacks getting 2 back in the top of the 7th inning to make it a 1-run game. And a new pitcher into the game now for Arizona after the 2-run home run for Ketel Marte. It's Taylor Clark.
We saw Clark opening day yesterday through an inning, 0s all the way across with 1 strikeout. Here are the numbers from last season. He could start as well coming out of the pen. Fastball about 95, slider, curveball, and a changeup always working from the stretch.
Tommy Pham grounds one up the middle over his Rojas, and the throw is wild.
Get back.
He will.
As this ball is thrown to first base, watch how Walker's taking off back. Now Tommy Pham touches first and goes beyond first base. The ball gets by. Now Tommy makes a little commitment, right? Starting to make a little commitment, and he had to get back because he's a hot potato right there. And Wayne Kirby saying, get back to that bag.
They ruled a base hit for Pham. Fernando Tatis Jr. has struck out, walked, and struck out again. Strikeouts were looking. Right back off the shin of the pitcher Clark, and he fires to first to get Tatis. Hot shot right off the pitcher's leg. And they will check on him right away. That seemed to be pretty flush.
Wow, I heard that all the way up here. Oh! Was that calf? Shin? Oh, that looked like the front side, Don, huh?
Yep.
That's more of the shin area. Wow. Oh. Hockey suit. That's got to hurt. I don't care who you are. And you know what? As I look at that ball that was struck on, that wasn't a glancing blow. That ball came back towards home plate.
Oh, yeah.
So that was square.
Says he is okay here, and now this becomes an official visit to the mound after the trainer has left. Portobello indicated that to Angel Hernandez, home plate umpire. So now this is an official visit. That ball was hit at 104.4 miles per hour back off the shin of Taylor Clark.
Wow. This is real time right here. That's a shin burger with cheese right there. Extra cheese. Coming in hot.
Comes Manny Machado. Pham went into scoring position on the ground out by Tatis. Machado has grounded out, walked, and walked again. On the ground to short. Rojas pumped to second but throws to first and gets Machado 2 down. Pham had to dive back to the bag. It was hit sharply. And he was a step or two towards third base. Had to dive back. 2 down. Since the Padres hit a home run tonight, you get a free jumbo jack tomorrow with a purchase of a large drink. Guy that hit that home run, Eric Hosmer, standing in. Home run was a 2-run shot back in the 3rd inning. His 2nd home run of the season. Spiraling off the backside, no throw. Kelly started this game for the Diamondbacks. Lopez, Ginkel, and now Clark out of the pen for Arizona. On the ground through a vacated left side. Pham being waved around. He will score. And the Padres take a 4-2 lead. Eric Hosmer's on fire to begin the 2021 season. Drives in another.
This is some hit right here. Taking what's given you. Fastball away. Chops it. Keeps it on the ground. Well, the Padres adding out with 2 outs. Hosmer 3 knocks last night. 3 knocks today. Wow. Stay hot.
Now Will Myers. Myers 1 for 3, a base hit. Infield hit back in the second inning. He struck out swinging and fouled out to the first baseman. Ducked into that one. Zipped inside at 95. Got to kind of wonder about Clark as this inning goes along. That thing is tightening up on him.
Yeah.
Swelling after the hot shot he took off the shin.
That pain is going to set in after about 3 or 4 minutes. You betcha.
Hosmer gains his lead at first with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 7th inning.
Good hitters count right here. Look for the heater. Or the hanging slider taken to even the count at 2-2. Wow, that was one that he could have sent on its way.
Just away, missed with a fastball. Full count now. Hosmer can get a start. Eighth time, incidentally, Hosmer in his career has had 3 hits in consecutive games, first since 2019. He's at first with 2 away and a payoff pitch to Will Myers. Rolls it over foul. Time now for the Allstate Good Hands. Will Myers' long run makes the catch and foul ground. Nicely done.
Will's the athlete, big kid. He can run with the best of them. Covers a lot of ground out there in right field. You're in good hands when he's out there.
On the ground, foul outside of third, and the battle continues. 8th pitch of the plate appearance coming up for Will Myers. Over to first, and that was a little closer than I think they thought it was going to be.
Yeah, not a bad move for Clark. As you mentioned, Don, he's going to be on the run. 3-2, 2 outs. Kind of hold it, flip through over there. We saw Kelly do it 2 times, 2 in a row.
Squibs it foul. Three balls, 2 strikes, 2 down. Hosmer will be off again at first base. Myers will take the walk. Worked hard to get it. It's a 9-pitch at bat. First and second, 2 down. That is the 6th walk handed out by Diamondbacks pitching in this game, and Jake Cronenworth is next. Ball one, good pick by Carson Kelly. (15 pitches for Taylor Clark since coming into this game for the D-backs. None more painful than the line drive off the shin that he took off the bat of Fernando Tatis Jr. That's a strike, and it's 1-1 to Cronenworth. Strike two.
That's Payne on the outside at 95. Really good pitch.
Hosmer at second, Myers at first, 2 outs here in the 7th. Cronenworth trying to obtain some more insurance here. Padres have added a run in the last of the 7th, but chance to do more damage. Ball 2, 2-2. Hosmer at second, Myers at first. Strike 3 call. Cronenworth strikes out to end the inning. Padres will lead 2, but they add a run on top 4-2 to the 8th we go.
In Colorado again tonight, Trevor Bauer, his first start of the year. He took a no-hitter into the 7th before Trevor Story would break it up.
Yeah, and after that, Mike, here comes Charlie Blackmon, his first of the year. Maybe that one eye was closed. That goes to right. And then Ryan McMahon taking it out to right field, his first on the year too. Interesting aspect just watching Trevor Bauer. He was that big signing for the world champion Dodgers. Going to be interesting to see. The Cy Young Award winner last year.
Dodgers able to even their record, though. They do win tonight, 11-6 the final score. Mark and I are working on Padres Live, the post-game show. Brought to you, as always, by our friends over at Cox Communications. When we see you after the final out, hope to wrap up a nice Padre win here. We'll keep our fingers crossed. I know you'll do the same. We'll talk to some of the stars of the game, Jace Tingler as well, and Joe Musgrove getting you set for Game 3 or 4, Padres and Diamondbacks. That'll come up tomorrow, but we'll see you after the final out. Don?
All right, Mike and Mark, thanks very much. We move along to the 8th inning, and Emilio Pagan into the game.
We saw Emilio in opening day, 22 games last season, and yesterday in the 7th inning, he struck out one Diamondback. Got a couple of runs to work with here in the 8th.
Eduardo Escobar leading it off here for the Diamondbacks. 0 for 3 tonight. Couple of strikeouts and a pop out to short. Blake Snell in 4 2/3, giving up no runs. Craig Stammen goes 2 innings, giving up 2 runs, a 2-run home run to Marte. Taylor Williams at third. So he struck out Christian Walker to end the 7th inning. Padres pitching with 11 strikeouts in the game. Snell with 8, Stammen with 2, Williams with 1. Now Emilio Pagan starts things here in the 8th inning. 96 on the fastball for a strike. Strike two. Dribble Cabrera waiting on deck for the Diamondbacks. And then Carson Kelly scheduled to bat here in the top of the 8th inning. Full count now.
You know what, Don, going back to last inning when Taylor Williams came in, I know it was only one hitter. He struck out Christian Walker, but I like what I saw. Very aggressive in the zone. Good heater, 95-96. With the punch out after the home run off the bat of Marte. Good stuff.
This one's got a lot of spin on it out towards Tatis on the run and in time. What a throw. Got it there in a hurry. Off balance, but retired as Escobar. First out of the 8th.
He's an acrobat out there. And we get to see him every day. Little squibber. To the left side. Oh, man. Get a radar gun on the throws over to first base. Remember a guy by the name of, and that was an off-balance throw with some fuzz on it. Sean Dunston used to light up the radar gun when he used to throw over to first base. Bob Scanlon would be the first to attest to that, being a Cubby himself back in the day.
One down here in the 8th for Asdrubal Cabrera. Shift in play here for the Padres with Manny Machado in short right. Tatis about equidistant between second and third. Two and 0. Looks like Stephen Vogt has come out on deck for the Diamondbacks. He caught yesterday, and he would pinch hit for Carson Kelly, who had been catching this game to this point for the Diamondbacks. He also homered yesterday. Pagan falling behind 3-0. That's a strike, 3-1. Padres had a 3-0 advantage in this game before the Diamondbacks got two back on the two-run home run by Ketel Marte in the 7th. There's a grounder down to Hosmer at first base. Pagan to the bag for out number 2. Well, join us tomorrow for Game 3 of this 4-game series between the Padres and the Diamondbacks. Joe Musgrove, the San Diego kid, coming home. Yeah, going to pitch at Petco Park. How great is that going to be?
Oh, I am so excited to see Java Joe toe the slab. He's a competitor, local kid, great family. Looking for good things for Joe in 2021.
So here is Stephen Vogt with 2 outs. Carson Kelly had been 2 for 3, a couple of singles in this game before Vogt pinch hits and will take ball 1. Foul to the screen, and it's 1-1. Chopper down the third baseline is going to stay foul. Double-barreled action. Right who we saw yesterday, being joined by Sawyer right now for the Diamondbacks. They get ready for the bottom of the 8th inning. Bottom third of the Padres order expected to bat in that inning. Bounces in, and that is ball 2. 2-2 now to Vogt, the pinch hitter, with 2 down. Pagan's gotten the first 2 on groundouts. Lined and caught by Hosmer at first base. It's a 1-2-3-8 for Emilio Pagan. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Padres on top 4-2.
POV will connect with fans who are thrilled to be back at the ballpark.
It's amazing to me to be able to be out, to see a baseball game live. Like, this is just, it's amazing. I have no words.
That's Padres POV tomorrow on Bally Sports San Diego.
Can't wait, Tony Gwynn Jr. We look forward to that tomorrow after the ball game. Great to see Tony. As we move along to the bottom of the 8th inning. Such a great job hosting POV.
He really does. It's a great show. Good insight, a lot of fun.
Stefan Crichton in again for the Diamondbacks as we head to the bottom of the 8th inning.
San Diego's hottest club is right here on the mound at Petco Park as Stefan delivers. "26 games last season. Opponent's batting average .229, really good. Only surrendered 1 home run. Was that breaking ball from the right-hander?
Abusano taking the pitch down, and it's 1-2.
Don, remember earlier in the game, we were talking about balls being barreled up? For Crichton last year, even though it was a shortened season, out of 73 batted balls, only 1 was barreled up. That's missing the sweet spot. That means a lot of movement, good location with the breaking ball, fastball. I mean, that's a pretty nice stat.
Two balls, 2 strikes to Campusano. Pitcher spot is next, and it looks like Marcano has come out on deck. Yes, it is. Tucupita Marcano made his debut yesterday.
Hey.
Look out. Buzzes the tower.
See the movement on this pitch. He wants it in, and it gets through the limbo right there.
Gonna yank that one for ball 4. Leadoff walk. Abusano down to first base to begin things in the bottom of the 8th. Marcano with a long look down to Bobby Dickerson in the third base coach's box. See if anything's on here. So trying to get that runner into scoring position and Campusano at first base. And look to obtain some insurance here in the last of the 8th inning. Swinging away and fouling it off to the left out of play. Mark Melanson warming up in the pen, had a quick and easy 1-2-3 save in game 1. That's away, and it's 1-1 now to Marcano. His major league debut yesterday to a leadoff walk in the bottom of the 6th inning. His latest score. Now grounded back to the mound. Crichton is second for 1 on to first. That is 2. It was bang bang, and Marcano thought he beat it out. So if the Padres are going to challenge this or not, it was very close.
My initial thought from watching it up here, I thought they had him. I mean, it was close, but I think they had him.
No challenge, so it is double play.
Oh, how close was it? Oh, that's close. But the right call from the Padres bench as well to move on with the game. No challenge.
Jorge Mateo. Part of the double switch comes into the game. Doubled in the 5th, singled in the 6th inning. To third, backing up on it was Cabrera. His throw is just in time. Another bang bang play at first base. We head to the 9th inning. It's 4-2 Padres. Plays of the game, and the Padres debut tonight for Blake Snell.
Oh, he really threw the ball well tonight. 4 2/3. Would have really liked to see him complete the 5th inning, but he was taken out. 4 hits, no runs. He struck out 8. There were times when he had trouble, but he reached back, and that changeup came into play a little bit later. We know about the slider, we know about the fastball, but he battled tonight. 4 2/3. Bottom line is, Padres trying to win a ball game here, back to back after winning opening day, and look who's out there right now, Donnie.
Mark Melanson back looking for his 2nd save in a Padres uniform in as many days.
It was a very quick one last night in the 9th. 1-2-3. Last season, 23 games. Looking to go 2-0 for San Diego.
So here we go. A 2-run lead in tonight's game after coming in with a 1-run advantage in yesterday afternoon's ball game. Josh Rojas to lead it off for the Diamondbacks. Strike 1. Starts with a 94-mile-an-hour fastball. Padres in a shift on the right side with Machado in short right field. There's Manny out there in the 2-1-1D with Tatis on the left side of the infield alone. Melanson, of course, working with Caratini yesterday, working with Campusano today. So they go back and forth on what to throw here. And they're still not decided. Now there's going to be a visit to the mound. I'm quite sure Melanson is in charge of this.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm just wondering, you know the pitches he throws. Campusano's on the same page, but maybe it was a difference of location with a certain pitch. On the same page there. Sometimes location can be the part that isn't being relayed correctly.
Swing and a miss, and it's 1-2. Rojas to be followed by Peralta, who waits on deck for Arizona. That is ball 2, 2-2. (4-2) Padres advantage. First batter of the 9th inning for Melanson. 2-2. In the air to center field. It's Pham on the move. He'll get there. One down in the 9th. One out, and it'll bring up David Peralta. Pinch hit in the 7th, got a base hit. Here he is in the 9th. Strike one. To short, Tatis with a bobble will not have a play, and reaching is Peralta. So the Diamondbacks will bring the tying run to the plate indeed.
Boy, you don't see this very often.
Wow. Second error of the night.
Yes, well, he played it out in front of him. Both hands were in front of him. That's just a good old-fashioned boot. Hit the dirt cleanly, just found its way up, off the glove, off the chest. Base runner for the D-backs.
And it'll be Josh Van Meter who is coming up here to pinch hit.
Might be just a refresher course on the scouting report for Van Meter. Pitching coach Larry Rothschild makes his way out to talk to Melanson.
One out, one on. Van Meter coming off the bench. First appearance of the series. First opening day roster he has ever been on. Last year split time between the Reds and the Diamondbacks. A 129 average in both locations. Takes ball one. Ball and a strike. That's in the fifth arm used tonight for Jay Stingler. Trying to finish it off for the Padres. On top 4-2. One out in the 9th.
Melanson using the slide step right there. A little quick to home plate and could not score on that last pitch for a strike.
Fouls off to the left, and it's 2-2. Padres shifting on the right side. They keep it tight to the infield, though. The double play scenario as a possibility here with one out in the ninth inning. Machado not in short right. He's got those gold spikes on the dirt of the infield.
Yeah, in case there's a hot smash that way, it's a closer throw to go to that second base bag for the force play. Possible double play to end this thing.
Peralta with his lead. That's ball 3, full count. Tim LeCastro, top of the order for the Diamondbacks, waits on deck. One down, ninth inning. Peralta at first base. Time call. Base hit through the left side. Over to play it is Mateo, and Peralta takes second. Diamondbacks have runners at first and second with one out. Nobody was over there. They were in the shift on the right side. He just shoots it down the third base line.
Credit Van Meter. That's some good hitting right there. Knowing the situation, knowing the defense. That's a cut fastball down and away. Just hits down on it. Eyes to the barrel. Nobody there. First and second. That's disciplined hitting right there.
Now Tim LeCastro coming up with one out, 2 on. So the top spot in the Diamondbacks order. He's been on twice, a walk and a single. He's scored a run. Benson could use a ground ball somewhere in the infield. Foul back to the screen for strike one. On a strike to LeCastro. Rojas flat out to center for the first out. Peralta reaching on an error committed by Tatis, his second of the night. Van Meter, the pinch hitter, singles. So runners at first and second, one out in the ninth. Ball 2. Strike 2, 2-2.
Boy, you know what? 2-1, and you're getting a pitch like that. Caught a lot of the plate. That split the heart of the plate, looked like, and taking it. I mean, that's wow. I don't know what he was looking for.
swing and a miss. Got him. 2 down in the ninth. First strikeout for Melancon since coming in.
And Mark Melancon goes with the curveball, and there it is out of the hand. 12-6, nose to toes. Nice smother by Campusano. Right over the top for the strikeout.
2 down in the ninth. 2 on for the Diamondbacks. Ketel Marte hit a 2-run home run back in the 7th. To give the Diamondbacks the 2 runs they have. Here he is with a tying run at first base right now. Strike 1. Good block by Campusano that time, keeps it in front of him as the count evens at 1-1. Machado calling out Campusano here on the back of the hill for a conversation.
Well, that runner on second base, I'm sure it might be that going over the signs, a sequence of signs.
Two down in the ninth. Runners at first and second for the Diamondbacks. Ketel Marte, who has really had a great career against the San Diego Padres. Had 4 hits yesterday, and a 4-for-5 game, and a 2-run home run tonight. As tough an out as there is on the Diamondbacks. 1-1 pitch. Strike 2.
Nice.
Friar Faithful will stand as one at Petco Park in San Diego. The 1-2 pitch. Ball 2, 2-2. Two pitches so far from Melancon in this 9th inning. On the ground right side, Cronenworth will go to first, and the Padres win! Mark Melancon picks up his 2nd save. 1 in each of the first 2 Padres games in 2021. A 4-2 victory for the Padres tonight in Game 2 of the series. They are 2-0, and Eric Hosmer continues to be on fire. Once again, our final, the Padres 4, the Diamondbacks 2. Mike Pomerantz, what's in store?
Yeah, you're right. Eric Hosmer, another 3-hit night, another home run. He's got 6 RBIs already on this young season. Coming up, Padres Live, the post-game show. We're going to talk to Jake Cronenworth about how this team's getting it going, and you'll hear from Jay Stingler. We'll get you set for Game 3 in a moment.